Dr. Stoo, the self-proclaimed psychologist and founder of the underground organization known as P,
Psychological Experimenters Anonymous,
has recently concluded another highly controversial experiment inquiring into the effects of color on paranoid schizophrenics. The idea was to take 12 mentally handicapped individuals and lock them in separate, well-padded rooms for the length of 1 year. Each of the 12 rooms were painted one solid color, representing the 12 colors of Herbert Ives' color wheel. The subjects were studied with great scrutiny as detailed documents were compiled. This arduous process produced over 72 pailfuls of data collected as the subjects' personalities were morphed in accordance to the mysterious subconscious effects of an overwhelming color scheme saturating the walls, floor, and ceiling of their respective rooms. 2 days before the 6-month mark, the red subject's hair burst into flames due to an unforeseen instance of spontaneous combustion. Fashioning a whip from carpet fibers and toothbrush bristles, the red-orange subject claimed to have been placed in a position of leadership over a violet pack of invisible monkeys. Excessively nervous for fear of an assault by the red-orange subject's violet pack of invisible monkeys, the orange subject was noted as saying, quote,
"The only thing keeping them at bay is my overwhelmingly high concentration of vitamin C."
End quote, end quote. Month 7 saw a definitive split in the yellow-orange subject's personality. One half claiming to be Pete and the other repeat, inspiring an incessant verbal argument as to who got to stay in the boat. Having attained an unprecedented level of wisdom and understanding, the yellow subject ascended into heaven, guided by a flaming chariot occupied by a multitude of heavenly hosts. 3 days after the yellow subject was kidnapped, the flaming chariot of heavenly hosts returned to snatch the yellow-green subject, but was angrily dismissed by the subject, who mistook the supernatural embodiments for a violet pack of invisible monkeys. A never-before-witnessed phenomenon overtook the green subject, causing his cells to develop chloroplasts and mitochondria, eventually leading to a successful generation of a network of miniature ficus trees which grew from his ears. Despite the lack of an artistic background, the blue-green subject claimed to be Charles I's most beloved minstrel, composing songs of praise unto his master, which were harped out by plucks upon differing lengths of nasal hair. After 9 months, the blue subject felt he had transformed into an oversized bird, an ostrich to be specific. When asked why a flightless bird, he retorted, quote,
"I'm not crazy. I know humans can't fly."
End quote. Nearly identical effects were elicited from the blue-violet subject as were experienced by the blue subject. When asked why a flightless bird, he retorted, quote,
"An ostrich may not be naturally capable of flying, but nonetheless has a large set of wings, which leads me to the tentative conclusion that the chances of an ostrich attaining flight supersede mine."
End quote. Being visited on numerous occasions by what were in fact invisible monkeys, the violet subject was continually fooled by their disguise, a flaming chariot of heavenly hosts, thus allowing valuable information to be procured regarding the whereabouts of the red-violet subject. Amazingly, the red-violet subject displayed absolutely no sign of anything unhealthy during the entire course of the experiment, but unfortunately, on his way home, was attacked, dismembered, and partially eaten by a violet pack of invisible monkeys.